All right, so get ready, because today we're going deep, deep inside your smartphone.
Yeah.
To uncover the secret tech that keeps those signals strong.
Absolutely.
Without killing your battery. You know those how it's made shows?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. But for two things most people have never even heard of. Envelope tracking and digital predistortion.
Right, and they're crucial. Like, think about it. You're streaming, downloading, video calling. All that takes serious power.
It's a total energy hog. So how do our phones not die instantly? Especially with today's super fast networks, they need even more juice.
Totally. It's like, imagine powering a race car with a scooter battery. You'd get nowhere fast. And that's where envelope tracking comes in, or ET for short.
Okay, ET, I like it. Lay it on us. What's so special about this ET?
Basically, it's the secret sauce that helps your phone use power only when it absolutely needs to.
So we're talking efficiency here. Smart.
Very smart. But to really get ET, we got to understand a little something about how your phone sends signals in the first place.
Right, take us back to basics.
So, deep inside your phone, there's this tiny component, the power amplifier. It takes the signal from your phone's brain, the processor, and makes it strong enough to reach the cell tower.
Gotcha. So the power amplifier is like the megaphone for your phone signal.
Exactly. But here's the catch. Those LTE signals our smartphones use, they're kind of bursty. The power levels go up and down a lot, and that can be a real problem for efficiency.
I see what you mean. It's like trying to water a delicate flower with a fire hose, right?
That's a good one.
Too much pressure or barely a trickle. Not ideal.
Exactly. And older power-saving tech, like average power tracking, that's like watering based on the average the flower needs.
Yeah.
Better than nothing, but not perfect for these bursty LTE signals.
So average power tracking, good try, but not quite there. Which brings us back to our hero, envelope tracking. What makes ET the winner?
Well, think of it like this. ET is like having a super smart watering system for that flower. It's always watching the signal and adjusting how much power goes to the amplifier in real time, so it's always running efficiently.
So it's like ET sees the signal shape and adjusts on the fly.
You got it. And get this. Research shows ET can boost your phone's power amplifier efficiency by a massive 23%.
23, that's like finding a hidden battery compartment in your phone. Huge.
It's a big deal. And because it's so efficient, it also massively cuts down on heat. We're talking 20 degrees Celsius cooler.
No more hot phone.
Yeah.
Sign me up. But hold on, I want to really get this whole envelope thing. How does it actually work?
All right, so remember we were talking about those bursty LTE signals? Constantly changing power levels?
Yeah.
So picture those power changes as like a waveform.
Okay, like on a music visualizer or something.
Exactly. ET makes another signal that matches those ups and downs perfectly, like drawing an outline, an envelope around it.
I'm with you.
And this envelope signal, that's the key. It controls the power supply to the amplifier, but dynamically.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So instead of the amplifier always being blasted with power, even when it's chill,
Right.
ET fine-tunes it to what the signal actually needs at that moment.
You got it. Like a super responsive gas pedal in your car. Smooth acceleration whether you're cruising or hitting the gas.
Nice. So ET is all about that efficiency, making sure the power is used right. But what about the heat? My phone's gotten pretty toasty before, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and that's because old school amplifiers were always on full blast, like keeping your car engine revved even when you're parked. Wastes gas, creates tons of heat.
Makes sense.
But ET, it gives the amplifier a break when it can.
Because the power supply is so precise, it doesn't have to work as hard, so less heat. Clever.
Exactly. But ET is not alone here. We've got to talk about its partner in crime, digital predistortion. DPD for short.
Oh yeah, DPD. We touched on it before, but give us the rundown. Why is it so important?
So ET makes your phone power efficient, right? DPD makes sure that power translates into a super clean signal.
Because a strong signal's just as vital as an efficient one. Like having a powerful engine in your car. You need a good transmission, too, to make that power actually work for you.
Perfect analogy. And just like a transmission can get clunky, power amplifiers can distort the signal, especially with those bursty LTE signals.
Oh, right. And those distortions, those mess up your calls, slow down your downloads. It's just frustrating.
You nailed it. That's when DPD swoops in like a superhero. It's the signal's mechanic, smoothing out any issues before they can cause trouble.
All right, now I got to know more. How's it do that? Does this go back to that ironing analogy?
It does. Remember ironing out the wrinkles before they happen?
Yeah, like my linen shirt. Wrinkles if you look at it wrong.
Exactly. So DPD is like knowing where that wrinkle's going to be and ironing in a counter crease beforehand. Technically speaking, it analyzes the signal going to the amplifier,
Okay.
predicts how the amplifier will mess it up, and then creates an inverse distortion to cancel it out. A preemptive strike.
So it's like anticipating the amplifier's bad habits and fixing them before they even happen? That's seriously cool.
It is pretty slick. And this whole pre-distortion thing has awesome benefits. First off, it makes the signal way better, faster data, fewer dropped calls. The whole experience is smoother.
So DPD is like the cleanup crew, making sure our signal arrives perfectly. But it's not just about quality, is it? There's an efficiency angle too, right?
You're sharp. Because DPD cleans up the signal beforehand, the amplifier doesn't have to work as hard. Less power used, less heat generated. It's a win-win.
So DPD makes our signal better. A&D helps our phone stay cool and efficient. It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
It really is. And it shows how these two technologies, ET and DPD, work together to make something amazing happen.
Like a match made in smartphone heaven.
No.
This is awesome stuff. But before we go full-on geek-out mode, smartphones are only getting more powerful, more demanding. What's next for these power-saving technologies? How do we keep up?
That's the million-dollar question, right? It's like we're trying to cram a jet engine into a go-kart and somehow make it fuel efficient.
Loves to it.
And we need those fuel savings. So where do we go from here?
Well, the cool thing is we're already seeing some crazy innovation, like way smarter algorithms for both ET and DPD.
Even smarter. So they're not just adapting on the fly, they're learning as they go. Exactly. Imagine your phone predicting how you use it and actually getting more efficient over time.
Like having a little power-saving guru tucked away in your pocket. That's wild.
Right. And that's not all. Researchers are also cooking up totally new materials and manufacturing techniques for power amplifiers.
So we're talking even tinier components that somehow sip power even more carefully.
You got it. The future of smartphones is all about doing more with less, squeezing every ounce of performance out while using less and less power.
It makes you think, right? We usually focus on the right now of tech, but this stuff has a ripple effect.
Absolutely. Less power means a smaller environmental footprint. It means new mobile experiences we haven't even dreamed up yet.
It's like we've peeked behind the curtain and seen the future of tech, and it's all about efficiency.
It really is. And the best part is, this is just the beginning.
So thanks to envelope tracking and digital pre-distortion, our future phones will be more powerful, cooler running, and they'll last longer.
All that, and they'll still fit in your pocket.
This has been an awesome deep dive. It's amazing how much tech we just take for granted every single day.
Totally.
But taking a closer look, understanding the how behind the wow, that's what makes it all so fascinating.